And we're underway again. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good spread. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Cristiano Ronaldo! Out towards the flank. That's tidy. And it's Rodri. Now it's Bale.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Lam stood up well to him there.
Pretty robust defending.
He won't be happy with that one. Rodri. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Rodri. Yeah, conjures time and space where few can. And it's Kaka. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get it through? Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, they've got it again. Can he get on the end of this? Quarter of an hour into the second half. Chance! Tries to get it clear. Rodri. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Threads one in. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tries to play it through. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a lovely pass. Rodri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Bale. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the finish! And that would have won it.
Mbappe really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, what a climb! And the lead stays intact, just.
That's really unlucky, because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number
Gattuso
16,
does really well to win the ball there.
Gullit.
Madrid
Coming on the
appear to be
field,
happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Johan
Well,
Cruyff.
it's signalling to the
Number
opposition
18,
that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bellingham. Substitutions
Lahm.
taking place.
Lahm plays it in. Zanetti gets it away.
Las Vegas Lights can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Kaká is onto this. Oh, truly brave defending. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the
2
keeper tried to
minutes
put as
has
much
been
pressure on him
indicated.
by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already here. And that is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Hello attendees.
How would you
This
sum up
is
what
a
we've
Royal
witnessed, Jim?
Children's
Well, the look on the
announcement.
manager's face
Please keep your
says it
eyes
all.
on your
He
children
knows he
during
set
the
his
match at
attack
all
up
times.
perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the
Hello,
promise
everybody,
of a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Mbappe! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well, that tackle... Ah, he's given it away. Looking for a runner. That's good fish. Takes a shot! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Shevchenko certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Oh, cracking ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Thuram. Mbappe might just make this. Gattuso. Goes looking wide. Back into the middle. And it's Kaka. Tries to dink it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. And a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vieira clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not a lot we need to say about that. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mbappe, and that's been intercepted. And it's Kaka. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gets good distance on it. Corner number 2 then. Big header! Oh, he's been caught napping. Quarter of an hour played. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a good spell of possession, this. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Kaka.
Las Vegas Lights really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Maldini. Thuram. Maldini. Here's Vieira. And it's Thuram. Now Kaká. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's having a shot! That's a half-decent try.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Lam. Rodri. Vieira. And it's Kaka. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Shevchenko. Threads one in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gattuso. Lam. Here's Rodri. And it's Vieira. To Thuram. Maldini. Kaka. Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Kaka.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kaka. He's in a great position here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the would-be breakthrough moment. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Yamal quietly revving up. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top.
2 added minutes
Too
have
much
been
on it,
indicated.
and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vieira. Now it's Kaka. Looking for options for movement. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's an excellent interception. And here's the chance to counter. Lam tries to pass it through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And it's Hullet. Hullet going face-to-face with his great rival, Shevchenko. He can run onto that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he was quick to react. Kaká. Lovely feet. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He'll fancy himself from here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Kaka plays it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Aimed beyond the defence. He has a look up. There's the shot! Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, he refuses to take the bait.
Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Schmeichel will have to save it here, or there's real trouble.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 9.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Kaká.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Tries to cross.
Substitution.
Opts to play it back. Out to the left it goes. And that's a good-looking ball. No, he's not getting any further than that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Gattuso.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hullet. Yamal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Shevchenko. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's found a way through. Into the last quarter of an hour. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's gone searching cross-field.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Bale. Oh, that was vital. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there's a probing ball. Knocks it into space. Hullet. He's on it. Can he get away? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Vieira. Rodri. Now, can they get him away?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into the channel.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too.
Hullet. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And time is up. While that was a frustrating game, they were at times cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Please be made aware that smoking is
Any
only
reflections
permitted
on what
in
you've seen, Jim?
designated areas
Las
within
Vegas
these
Lights
grounds.
desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Rodri. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Vieira. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Salam. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. That pass has been well intercepted. Rodri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ronaldo receives. There's the shot! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Gullit. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking to play him in. And it's Lam. That's a throw. It's going to be another throw. Oh, well played, well played. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Kaká. Mbappe! And he's gone looking for safety. That's an excellent interception. It's a threat. Great chance! Goal! And There's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Roberto Carlos. And here's Messi. Nice sequence of passes, this. Cristiano Ronaldo. Could move up a gear here. He's through here. Cristiano Ronaldo. He has found the way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri. Vieira powering forward here. Some resolute defending there. Hullet. It's run loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Hullet. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Las Vegas Lights certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Defending was strong and firm. Rodri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he finish? And he's managed to get rid. And the shot's on here. Kaká unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hullet. Kaká. Cafu. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Schmeichel gets it away. Hullet. Oh, easy pickings there. It's just beyond his reach. And it's Kaká. Hullet. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls.
Pretty robust defending.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That is a brilliant interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pepe spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through. He's found the big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
So the manager can make a
field.
change for the first time in the game here.
Gullit. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 9,
And
Mbappe.
smartly
Coming
reclaimed.
on the field, Johan Cruyff. Number 25, Bellingham. Bale. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
This might spell danger. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but...
Bullet! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Played in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Rodri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Cruyff chips it through. Leicester cuts out the pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Gullit. And he's had it nicked away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rodri. Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's run loose here. Knocks it into space. Lahm. Rodri. Rodri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's picked his way through. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Lahm has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Rodri is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Rodri. Pepe gets over and intercepts. Tran. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Cruyff. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Gets a good foot in there. And that's it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Hello everybody,
Las Vegas
and
lights
please join
definitely
in
impressing me
wishing a
here,
happy wedding
especially the way
anniversary
that
for one of
attack
our
clicked.
fan club members.
Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. And it's been given away. He won't be happy with that one. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he was quick to react. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to play it through. Hullet. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. He's going for goal! And it's Rodri. And he's well positioned. Big chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Hullet. He's had it taken off him. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Mbappe. There's no flag. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Rodri. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe here. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rodri. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Szoboszlai. Bale might just make this.
Las Vegas Lights really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up.
Decent chance! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rodri. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a dangerous... Mbappe! And they've got rid. Cafu. Szoboszlai. Lahm gets over and intercepts. Hullet. Quality ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Szoboszlai. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bale. Bullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Rodri. Out towards the flank. Lahm plays it in. He's got full. And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. Defending was strong and firm. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bullet. Looking for options for movement. Chance, surely! They've done it! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So is this the start of a comeback? And here's Szoboszlai.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a little off target. Now it's Bale. Now it's Kaka, and it's Bale. Tries to pass it through. Rodri. Gattuso. Well seen. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Maldini wins the duel this time. He might be in here! Oh, that's... Mbappe! He scores! The second half sparks straight into life. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And yes, it's him again. We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And the finish! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team.
Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Oh, that's a key interception. Bullet. Great vision. And the through ball. Now it's Mbappe. And he's there to get it away. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Will play through for the wide man. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rodri. That is ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Foot in. Pullet, who does have an assist to his name, knocks it into space, and it's been played through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Bale. Mbappe purring through the gears.
Substitution on the field. Pullet. Number 16. Rodri.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Somewhat off target.
Johan Cruyff. Number
He
25.
is through here. He has a look and the shot.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely shaped ball. Vieira. They'll have one final crack at it. Lahm plays a sharp little ball here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get on the end of this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough...
And the shot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And back it goes.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
Hit into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Nesta has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Bellingham. Nesta deals with that comfortably. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is Ronaldo. Nedved. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment.
We're about to announce today's lottery numbers.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already on... There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, great feat, that.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. He's had it taken off him. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Passing is crisp and sharp. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Zanetti. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Knocks it into space. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Hullet. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri. So we're still where we started right now. And the counter is on. Rodri.
Las Vegas Lights really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Kaká. Shifted it to the flank. Back towards the middle. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Pepe. Vinicius Junior. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That could spell trouble. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now this could be a chance. Can he spark a counter here? Zanetti picks it up out wide. Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
And the shot! Now who's going to be first to this? Tries to get it clear. And this is Cruyff. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gattuso does really well to win the ball there. That's going to go a long way. Rodri. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Kaká. Well, that pass isn't the best. Strong running down that left flank. Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press. Some really good ball movement. Hullet.
There will be one
And he's there to
more added
belt
time.
it away. And this could be the final action of the first half. He gets big! He's scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be...
And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Las Vegas Lights really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lam goes on a run down the left wing. Tran did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Lam. Lam is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Rodri. Good play on the left-hand side here. And this is Hullet. Hullet plays it in. Deftly away. Well, they could break here. It's a promising position. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kaká. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, he's not getting any further than that. That is a great pick out.
Las Vegas Lights really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's quick to get it clear again. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's superb. Cleared away. Vieira wins the duel this time. Turan. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Referee's given a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaká.
Aims beyond the defence.
Coming on the
That's
field.
nice.
Number 11, Neymar. Johan Cruyff.
Turan
Substitution
carries the
in
ball down the
progress.
right, and he plays one through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Nicely weighted ball. Neatly clipped into space. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Kaka. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Gattuso. Spread it left. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kaka. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Buffon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Some resolute defending there. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Cafu. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, good take in a good area.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's a sharp pass. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
2 added
That has
minutes
been
has been
slung
indicated.
wide. Played back in. Thuram with the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Look, there has to be more urge.
That's the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effort.
Để đặt mơ cho có nhở, Ronaldo mua form 3 này đắt quá. Thôi bỏ Ronaldo đi anh ạ. Đá những con khác đi. Có thể anh em mình lấy một con Henry của mùa CH này, lấy một con Pedro của mùa VKS này, min thôi nhá, để cân tiền nhá, đôi ngày tiền long cũng đau đầu đấy. Một con Eto của mùa này này. Tôi nghĩ là anh em mình mua min là có khi nó đang về rồi. Griezmann này, Griezmann đẹp phết đấy nhở. Rồi tạm thời là như vậy nhá. Griezmann có mấy mùa đấy, mùa nào cũng có bật thường chạy chỗ luôn. Nhiều nhờ tính hàng công này dày đấy. Ibrahimovic cũng là một lựa chọn có thể anh em tin tưởng được. Lamine Yamal mùa này không có chỉ số ẩn vàng. Thôi tạm thời là như vậy nhá, anh em mình cứ bỏ ngỏ đi. Ở đây đang có 3 thằng hàng công là Henry, Pedro và Eto. Rồi chúng ta sẽ đến với hàng tiền vệ nào. Tiền vệ là bắt đầu đau đầu nhá. Toure không có à. Iniesta nào, tiền vệ là bắt đầu đau đầu nhá. Toure không có à. Iniesta không có luôn à. Charles Bocat cũng không có. Ủa tính ra mấy thằng này ít chỉ số ẩn vàng ghê nhở. In cậy đéo có à. Mấy con thằng bắt sai tiền vệ kém đấy nhở, không có chỉ số ẩn vàng luôn à. Khó thế nhở. Sao đéo ổn rồi, bắt sao chỉ số ẩn vàng yếu thế. À đây có Kessi à. Mỗi thằng em ra Kessi này. À Toure, đây Toure DCB. Ở đây có Toure cũng được anh ạ, lấy con Toure DCB đi. Được, Toure với Kessi anh em ạ. À đây có Frankie này. Frankie cũng có, đúng rồi, có con hàng Kessi đi, khả năng anh em mình đá Kessi với cao thủ tác bóng. Perry thì Frankie có mùa này. Frankie có cái mùa FAC thì có này, nhưng mà chắc là anh em mình mua dự bị với nhá. Perry Totti năm thì thấy nhá, nhưng mà Perry Totti đắt lắm ấy. Perry Totti bao nhiêu tiền? Ui 800.000 tỷ cơ à, vãi cả biểu đấy nhờ. Perry này mùa ấy cũng được. Anh em có phó gì nhở? Frankie đờ rông là được. Thế thôi anh em ơi, như được rồi, tiền vệ là đủ rồi. Lấy con Kessi và ra Toure, xong bồi thêm một con Frankie đờ rông là được nhá. Kessi này cao thủ tác bóng là ok đấy. Để ông ngán bố con thằng nào đâu. Ổn rồi, ok, mình về hàng thủ nào. Hàng thủ khỏe đấy. Thuram CH này thì búa bổ luôn mà. Đây Pion nha anh em ơi, Pion cao thủ tác bóng là đẹp rồi. Chúng ta có Pion đá cặp cùng với bằng lợ. À đây này, Cancelo đá tiền vệ phòng ngự này. Có. Đéo có à? Ô Cancelo mà không có chỉ số ẩn vàng à? Yếu thế nhở. Marciano thì có à? Thằng này đá tiền vệ phòng ngự được ấy. Thằng này chạy chậm mà sút ngu thế nhở. Đéo có đúng phong cách của mình đâu nào. À leng lê nữa này. À đây Cucurella rồi. Ôi Cucurella của chuyên gia đeo bám này thì đúng là đỡ hộ cái. Đủ anh em ơi, đủ người vẫn đủ nhá. Dù nó hơi khê một tí nhưng mà mình vẫn đủ anh em ạ. Vẫn ok luôn như đùa. Casino DCB đéo thấy đây nhờ. DCB chỉ số thấp hay sao nhỉ? À đây 117 à. Ở đây là cao thủ tác bóng, được nhá. Thế lấy thằng này đi. Nói chung là tiêu chí thì mình phải rõ ràng anh em ạ. Nó phải đủ, chứ anh em mình không chơi kiểu là dở ương. Đã đủ là phải đủ hết. Rồi ok, chúng ta sẽ đến với hệ thống này nhá. Bắt đầu lên bảng cân lương nào. Pero là một cánh này. Đẹp đấy. Mình sẽ cho Henry đá cặp cùng với Eto anh ạ. Hai thằng tiền đạo phía trong chạy mít mùa luôn. Henry CH và Eto. Eto thì có 2 mùa. Thì anh em thích đá mùa nào thì đá nhá. FAC cũng được. Mình đang mua gì? FAC à? Ok. Hàng tiền vệ là Toure. Toure mới mùa DCB nhá. Ngon đấy, con này ngon đấy. Kessi tính ra sút còn ngon hơn cả thằng Marciano. Pion. Rồi sao cân lương có, cân được anh em, cân lương được, từ từ nào. Ở đây sẽ là Cucurella. Đó là cái vấn đề của đội hình của chúng ta đấy, đau đầu phết đấy. Bây giờ chúng ta cần một con chạy cánh hàng công nữa anh em ơi. Anh em muốn ai vào đây nhỉ? Nhỉ, hay là làm tí Ibrahimovic nhỉ anh em nhỉ? Ibrahim cho đá cam cũng được. Được. Thì cho Ibrahim ở đây. Keng chưa? Mề đấy thề. Đúng này anh em ạ. Thủ môn mình lấy trước đã nhá. GK thì mình được cái mạng. Gặp ở xếp hạng là đôi khi anh em rén người luôn đấy. Thì ở đây chúng ta đã đủ rồi. Nhưng mà bây giờ mình sẽ phải cân lại nhá. Bây giờ lương nó chưa lên thì mình phải giảm lại thôi. Ví dụ mình phải giảm như kiểu Cancelo, hoặc là mình phải giảm Cucurella đấy. Hay là bỏ mẹ Cucu đi nhỉ. Cucu đắt quá, thề bỏ Cucu đi. Bỏ Cucu ra mình mua những con như kiểu Digne là được rồi. Digne MC nhá. Thế thôi anh em ơi, thế thôi, con này tạm đi. Nói chung là chỉ cùng làm nhiều hơn được. Đẹp rồi. Cancel bán em. Mà thằng kia này không nói điêu nhở. Được đấy, chất. Mà anh đổi form đấy nào. Mà thằng kia này anh xin phép là anh đổi form. Mày bán đây nào. Bán luôn này. Mày bán anh đổi form đấy nào. Mà thằng kia này không nói điêu nhở. Được đấy. Chất. Ok. Khoảng thằng em ra Araujo. Rẻ đi 6 anh em ạ nhá. Được đấy. Thằng em dài lính nhá. Bây giờ mình cần một con hàng lương rẻ nhưng không chuyên gia đeo bám. Anh em đừng nghe tiết khấu càn tối lại full 290 lương. Và gần như là tất cả những con người này đều có chỉ số ẩn vàng. Điều đó chọn Dagish Pedro để chạy chỗ luôn. Con này thì sẽ đảo số hàng thủ thì thủ tắc bóng nhìn FAC 9 nhá. Nhìn êm thật. Nói chung thì lương là 5 là một con Cancelo với mùa 24 PL cộng 9 các bạn nhé. Mình định lấy Eto đá ở hàng và có thì có thể mình Barca thì hơi chờ đợi gì chỉ xuống cùng nhau để rồi Cancelo. Đây là Pedro của Ibrahim. Bên này bị mất rồi. Cái đầu ngoan thế nhở. Và đó là Diego Forlan. Kessie không có gì cả. Chúng ta thường có những cái pha bóng trận đấu vượt khó như thế này. Ôi FD vàng khè kìa, cay đấy nhở. Hay quá. Rồi Griezmann. Đây là Ibrahimovic. Tốc độ của Ibrahimovic. Ibrahim. Henry. Rồi, bàn thắng cuối cùng cũng đến dành cho Pedro. Kessie. Đường chọc khe dành cho đà di chuyển của Thiago. Henry. Trời ơi, vẫn đi muốn thêm một bước nữa. Rồi Ibrahimovic. Tốc độ của Ibrahim. Vẫn là Ibrahimovic. Rồi Pedro. Ngược lại nào. Quá đẹp cho pha phối hợp này. Và Griezmann hiện lên bằng tỷ số 2-1 dành cho Barca. Full chỉ số ẩn vàng. Ibrahim. Mày đỡ đi. Ibrahim mà FD thì đúng là tung nóc lưới. Không cho đối thủ bất kỳ một cơ hội nào. Giờ tỷ số đã là 3-1 rồi. Hay quá. Kessie. Ibrahimovic. Bên này rất trống trải với Antoine Griezmann. Không được với cái lòng chân trái. Rara Touré. Hay quá nhờ Pedro. Trời ơi, ok vẫn còn nhá. Vẫn còn thì ngon rồi. Cả bìu lên rời được á. Antoine Griezmann. Nhẹ nhàng là cái đầu của Rara Touré. Quá dễ dàng. Rồi Cancelo. Hay quá Kessie. Vâng, anh không truyền mà quyết định đột phá ngay gần thủ môn mới dứt điểm, khiến cho đối thủ vô cùng bất ngờ. Không có gì cả. Khó thế nhờ. Mày di gôn với chúng ta. Rất khó anh em ạ. Rất khó nếu như mà Ibrahimovic đã dứt điểm trong vòng cấm. Hay quá nhờ. Griezmann. Ngọn thế nhờ cái lòng chân phải. Lòng chân trái của Griezmann nó thật sự êm ái anh em ạ. Tốt cái chân trái mình cảm thấy nó ngoan nhất ở cái tựa game này. Hay quá nhờ. Đây là tốc độ của Pedro. Hay quá nhờ. Pedro. Nó là quá gọn gàng với Pedro. 4-0 chỉ trong vòng có 39 phút thôi. Rồi Rara Touré. Tốc độ của Touré. Đường chuyền dành cho Pedro. Đang định quả gạt Christian run cho Henry, nhưng đối thủ thì đã có một pha bóng cực kỳ lỗi. Kessie. Cực kỳ nhẹ nhàng và tình cảm. 5-0 dành cho Barca. Araujo. Đường chuyền dành cho Ibrahimovic.
Las Vegas
Trời ơi,
Lights
không truyền ra
really
được cho
do
Henry
like their
kìa.
passes from deep, Peter.
Đấy, tiếp
Making
tục
good
là
use of that
Casey.
quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but
Casey.
this is a system that can only
Ra
work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these
Ôi,
forwards
mượt
are up for
nhờ.
it now.
Những pha đặt lòng của
That's a look
Toure
and place
đều
it
mang lại độ
forward.
hiệu quả cực cao.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Hay quá. Rồi Cancelo. Pedro. Đây là Thierry Henry.
Right arm.
Henry.
Always getting the pitch
Mày
for
đó.
targets.
Đi cô này ghê nhờ.
Looking to play him in.
Hợp lý đấy. Rồi đó được.
He's found the way through.
Pedro vẫn là Pedro, vẫn là Pedro. Pha bóng này thì đối thủ Zico đi đâu cũng đi thôi.
Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit
Rồi
stupid.
Cancelo.
Maybe both, actually.
Hay quá nhờ.
Belletti,
Pedro.
and he lines up a cross.
Ra
It's a goal
Toure. Một pha dứt điểm tung nóc lưới. Quá đẹp mắt dành cho Barca.
Looking for a runner.
Pedro.
Chips it through. Well, the idea was a good one.
Hay quá,
Execution of it, not quite so.
Teammates are really
Ibrahim.
annoyed with that, you know, and
Một pha
they have
em
every
để
right to
tung
be.
nóc lưới của Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yamal. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Rồi lên bóng nào.
Unapologetically
Zlatan
persistent. It's almost
Ibrahimovic.
personal. And it had to be.
Đây là Pedro, vẫn là Pedro, vẫn là Pedro.
Nicely weighted ball.
Ủa. Đi đâu?
Played into space.
Casey. Rồi đây là
And that
Henry.
interception was
Henry.
most necessary.
Rất
That
mềm
was
mại
well
với cái
played.
chân phải của
Well
Thierry
stopped.
Henry.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
So, again, there's
Rồi
no way
Ibrahimovic
through.
không, đây là Henry. Henry.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. He's
Đá chân
away.
nhanh như điện vậy.
It's a foul.
Đá xuống nhờ,
It's
tính ra có
in
những
the
cái chỉ
box.
số ẩn vàng em
It's
đá
a
xuống
penalty.
nhá. AI
And
cũng như là
that
phong cách di
really
chuyển của
is
những
the
con hàng có
last
bậc
thing
thầy chạy
they
chỗ nó
wanted
rất
to do.
khôn nha. Hay quá. Rồi Pedro, tốc độ của
Schmeichel will have to save it
Pedro
here,
bên
or there's
này.
real trouble.
Ibrahimovic. Thierry
That has
Henry.
drawn
Chuyển sang
took
tuyến
his
2.
belief.
Đây là
A cooler head
Pedro.
was needed there, and we got anything but.
Vâng 3-0 chỉ vòng vòng 23 phút thôi.
And we hit
Quả bóng
half-time.
cũng hơi may mắn khi bóng đến với vị trí của
Simmered
Pedro.
along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it.
Đi
and
đâu?
it's all still very
Rồi đây là
much up for
Pedro.
grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had their
Casey.
cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked.
Bên này là
and the answers need
Henry.
to be
Mày
found
đỡ
in a
được.
hurry.
Khó nhờ. Những pha em đến như búa bổ vậy. Chịu rồi. Rồi Griezmann.
So off we go once more.
Las
Hay quá
Vegas
nhờ,
Lights
bên đây.
really need to bring up
Và
their
dễ
intensity
dàng là
and rhythm
Pedro.
a notch or two, Peter.
5-0
Just
rồi.
looked at a step
Một
too
sức mạnh
slow
hủy
on
diệt của
everything.
Barca, full chỉ số ẩn vàng.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Lahm. Pullet can be a real threat inside the box. But it's Thuram. Thuram hurtling down that right flank. Lovely feet. That's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Vitinha. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries to pass it through. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field, Bale.
Guadalajara are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that's shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And they're back in front! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
After 63 minutes is number 8.
Guadalajara go into the lead.
Belletti.
Vitinha. Yamal. He's through, now is he in? Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi. And Messi! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught napping! And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well measured. And he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Las Vegas Lights clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tries from a long way out. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And this is Messi. Goes for the shot! It is a very, very good save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He is through. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. This is quite a battle.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder...
Mbappe! Oh, he's hit the bar! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Mbappe fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal, and he shoots! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Cruyff, and he's in on goal. Oh, robust challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's managed to get free. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
There
they go, hunting again.
Vitinha has got himself a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Vieira has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Lahm, oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe! Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Lahm. That is good alertness. Belletti. That looks a good ball through. Chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really get
welcome
the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Pullet pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Pullet did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
But it's Ronaldinho. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Rijkaard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Mbappe. Thuram cuts out the pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Kaka. Lahm unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, good-looking ball. Kaka was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership.
He rises! It's fallen kindly here! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Number 19,
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Yamal.
Las Vegas Lights really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Van Basten. And it's Maldini. Neymar receives it in a wide position, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Fired deep towards the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Threads one in. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. And here's Hullet. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, he's decent chance! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should...
Terrific header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lahm. And it's Rodri. Tries to pass it through. Now that's well seen too. Tries to play it through. Oh, this looks sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. Maldini. Chooses to go crossfield.
2
That has
added
been
minutes has
shifted
been
off him.
indicated.
That's a cute ball. And this is Ronaldo. And he's certainly onside here. And it's Hullet. Rodri. Hoisted in. That's a decent clearance. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And a quick reminder
What have we learned
today
from the
to
first
please
45
make
minutes?
all the
Las
database
Vegas
located
Lights
by the
will be
entrance
pretty
gate.
happy
Thank
with the
you
way
very
they've
much for
performed
your
so far.
cooperation.
They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back underway. Big header! He will be livid with himself.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Caicedo. Nicely worked. Khan gets it away. And they're back on the ball again. It's been shipped out wide.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find a shapes to shoot? Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
Las Vegas Lights really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Serginho. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Real chance! Great effort, but no way through. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Kaká. Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Makalele.
Coming on the field. Number 90. Makalele.
Great vision.
Number 25.
Plays it in low.
Bellingham.
Rijkaard.
Cruyff.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
Rummenigge. Substitution in progress.
And it's Lahm. He is just caressing the ball. Good ball, good take. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Maldini. Thuram. And here's Ronaldinho. And this is Bale. For Lahm.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Makalele gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Cruyff. Chance for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
Now it's Cruyff. Now this could be a chance. Lahm. Shot could be on.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Desperate defending required here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Lahm. And here's Bale. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Nicely spread. Looking for the run. Lahm gets into a good position. He gets big! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. And here's Mbappe. Crosses it in. Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Ronaldinho, Serginho, Maldini gets rid without sophistication.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so.
Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Out to the left it goes. Maldini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That is a great pick out. And he knocks it clear. This looks... Mbappe!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, good spread. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Rodri. Now it's come to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Kaká. Ronaldinho. Spread out to the left. And he's there to make the challenge. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Kaká. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Looking tight. Shot, surely! Lahm gets good distance on it. Not the most accurate pass. No, he refuses to take the bait. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm. Lahm is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ambitious ball here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lahm. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No way through there. Oh no, what has happened here? Not the best distribution from the keeper, and it's Hullet. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Serginho. Played out towards the right wing. Ronaldinho. Yamal picks it up out wide. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. He is through here. They're urging him to shoot. Vieira. And Serginho.
Las Vegas Lights have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Hullet touches it back. And it's Rodri. Probing pass. Climbs up big! And that should get the job done. Ronaldinho. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Caicedo.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Coming on the field.
Las Vegas Lights really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Substitution in progress.
Mbappe! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And now the breakaway. That's been slipped through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shot could be on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe gets into a good position. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Deftly away. And here's Van Basten. Knocks it out wide. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Lahm.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
It's Van Basten! He scores! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Van Basten demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And we have our very first corner. He's looking wide. Lahm delivers. Ferdinand. Kaká! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Vieira. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments. Bill! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Picked out, great chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Las Vegas Lights are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Makaleli produces the perfect tackle there. Lam. Turam. That's a sharp pass. And here's Van Basten. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He can get that clear. And it's Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. Oh, he's been caught. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. They're back within reach. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout.
Number 8, Pele.
Turam spots it and intercepts. And that's gone loose. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And that has been clubbed away. Nicely spread. Lam. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Mbappe. Van Basten. Mbappe. He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Always onto this. Oh, super ball. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gullit. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field, Johan Cruyff. Number 18.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Pele. Pele powering forward here. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot. It's hit the upright. And with that, the final whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
He's on it, can he get away? Plenty to aim at here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Donatoni. Good ball, good take. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Not the most accurate pass. Ferdinand. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Donatoni. Oh, good read. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Hullet. He might be in here. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Las Vegas Lights are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rodri. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hullet is wide and looking to get onto this. They get a throw in. That's an imaginative pass. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Keeper's dealt with that. And we have our very first corner. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Las Vegas Lights are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's managed to get free. Played in deep. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Donatoni.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Donatoni. And this is Neymar. Bale. Cristiano Ronaldo, constantly looking for the ball into the box. Donatoni. Maldini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
There
And
will
he's
be
intervened
1
well
minute
there.
added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the
everybody,
obvious,
and
Peter, but
please join
thankfully
me
this
in
is still
wishing a
very
happy
savable.
wedding
Keep
anniversary
things
for
simple,
one of our fan
keep
club
the
members.
intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Lahm. Caicedo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Big chance! Superb from Caicedo. A finish of true class. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Rodri going full steam ahead down the left flank. Almost an hour gone. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Kaka. Caicedo. They want to be quick to recover this. Neymar. And it's Thuram. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Yamal. Hullet has found the net here, of course. Ferdinand. Gullit did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Picked out brilliant, real chance! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Mbappe.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Neymar.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's a cute ball. Tries a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Lahm. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Tries to play it through. Oh, delightful ball. Thinks about the shot. Showing good feet. He's had a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Serginho. Vieira. And it's Gullit. I think we're just about done here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, good spread. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
3 minutes added time.
Cruyff. Played out to the left flank. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Number 16, Rodri. Coming on
Xavi.
to replace him is
And it's Bale.
number 18.
So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Hello everybody.
Caicedo,
And a quick announcement
voted
now.
man of
We
the
would like to
match,
ask you
and
all to kindly
deservedly
stay
so.
seated during the match. Thank you for your
Thoughts on
cooperation.
what we've just seen?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Inter Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Now it's Yamal. Now it's Cruyff. And he's managed to get free.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got full. Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the pass is intercepted. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Vieira tries making a foray down the right.
Oh, there's the shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
No, that pass has been well intercepted. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi. Yamal. Bergomi makes the interception. Aims beyond the defence. And he's there to belt it away. And this is Cruyff. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Rodri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And it's Kaka. Oh, now here's an shapes to shoot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Hullet. Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball has bounced loose now. And the shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that has not gone well. Cruyff. And the first 45 minutes are up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So once again, we're underway. Rodri. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Out towards the flank. Oh, good, real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Seedorf. Played out to the right. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Played out wide. Lahm has it in a wide position. Up he goes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. He rises! It's fallen kindly here. Vieira gets good distance on it. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That is ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Oh, what a climb! He's got a goal! And they get themselves in front! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's a cute ball. Mbappe! Delivery from Mbappe. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Koller. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 14, numero 13. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19.
Bergamo.
Il numero 9. Luis
Messi,
Suarez.
a player who needs no
7,
introduction.
Ibrahimovic.
Yeah.
Cambio di giocatori.
Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Ah, he's given it away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He has done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, important interception. Nedved! And he hits the net. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Done delicately. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. Suarez running with the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that's been cut out, well played. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Pings in across. Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Punched away. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. I think we're just about done here. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Kaká. Cristiano Ronaldo with 2 goals already to his name. Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
4 extra minutes added on. Rodri. Lahm. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Kaká. Looking for options for movement. Ferdinand, plays it long. And it's Lahm. That is a brilliant interception. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
The most accurate pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kaká. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Corner number 2 then.
Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
That's an imaginative pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He is through here! And he's there to get it away.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar. Oh, that's neat.
Played out to the left flank.
Plays it in low. Decent shot! Off the post.
Mbappe. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar, very much a man of this moment.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
And it's Bale. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi.
He's found a way through.
Crossed into the middle. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Kaká. He's looking wide. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking to play him in. Just eases him off the ball. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Por favor, circulen con precaución. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
And the action is back on the
Será
way.
sustituido por el
Las
dorsal
Vegas
19.
Lights have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that's well seen too. Rodri, nicely shaped ball. And the through ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, they've got it again. Messi. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Great vision. Thuram makes the interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Flings in across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Nicked it back promptly. Rodri. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts for safety. Nicely weighted ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And they can counter here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rodri is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. That's a good run down the left. He's got away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6, Neymar. El
That's an
dorsal
excellent
10,
interception.
Messi.
Rodri.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Rodri.
4, el dorsal 8. Cambio de jugadores.
Makalele is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Mbappe! He can get that clear. Platini. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance, surely! could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it...
Real chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Bellingham. Makaleli. Now it's Bale. Kaká. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Bellingham, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Pass somewhat off target. Nice bit of trickery. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Las Vegas Lights truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kaká. Oh, that's a fine interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, and time.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Now it's Kaka. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Kaka. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Lam got a long way forward to join the attack. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted. Quality ball. And it's Hullet.
Oh, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Araujo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
And back to the goalkeeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos
Is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Seedorf.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Messi. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Seedorf. And this is Roberto Carlos.
Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. Best.
Vieira.
Not the most accurate pass. Played out to the left flank.
Roberto Carlos.
Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through.
Messi.
Oh, can he get onto this?
And the counter is on.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Played into space out wide. Chance! It's in!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Shot at goal!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Thuram gets good distance on it.
Mbappe. Lam. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Here's Vieira. And that's another good win of the ball.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball.
There's the shot! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Las Vegas Lights are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce some
Real chance! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour this finish, an absolute joy! And again they hit the front.
Cruyff really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. That pass isn't the best. Passing nice and neat.
Roberto Carlos.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Dink through. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts.
And the half-time whistle goes. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Las Vegas Lights really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Tries to pass it through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
And here's Mbappe. Vieira. Rodri. Over to the left.
Nicely aimed pass.
Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
And a chance! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a...
And the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Just off target.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
So,
dorsal
time
10,
for changes on
Messi.
both sides, actually.
será sustituido por el dorsal 19. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
No, that's been intercepted. Ambitious ball here.
That's been cut out, well played.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Kaka.
Goes for a shot! No mistake! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schmeichel gets it away.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. And he's quick to get it clear again. And they've got a throw.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Rodri. And it's Vieira. Shot could be on. They want to be quick to recover this. Ball driven towards the terrific header. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And it's Lam.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that interception was most... Oh, smashing header! So close to drawing level.
Cristiano Ronaldo is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Vieira. Searching pass he's played there. Lam picks it up now. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. This is their second corner of the game. Thuram is there, and he can get that clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Lam goes on a charge down the left. Played out to the right. And this is Ronaldo. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Schmeichel looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And now he has two.